Today's video is going to be all about setting goals for this year. In the past, I have always done New Year's resolutions and I have failed at every single one of them. So I'm going to take a different approach this year and we're going to concentrate on goals. And by goals, I mean things that I can measure as I'm going throughout the year so that I know I'm making progress on them. Then at the end of the year, I can look back and I can see exactly how far I've come. The first thing that I need to do is do a brainstorming session and find out exactly what I want those goals to be. Okay, so that's brainstorming done. I'm going to concentrate on my personal goals in this video. I have come up with 7 for this year. They're all quite big things though. So it's a bit like a to-do list for the year that I've got to keep track of. But when it comes to keeping track of it, I have bought just a really simple 2022 diary. Now I've done it page 2 a day. It's a really simple book. You don't have to pay a fortune for these things. You can pick them up really, really cheaply. I recommend that you get one with a notes section at the back, and that will all become clear shortly. Also, they generally have a telephone numbers section, and I think I'm going to steal that, and I'm also going to use that as a notes section, just to give me a few extra pages. Obviously everybody's goals are going to be different. The ones that I've come up with are tailored to me, where I'm at my life at the moment, how I'm feeling about myself at the moment. So let's run through a few of them. If you don't know from my other videos, we are currently renovating the house. So we have set ourselves a goal this year of renovating 4 of the rooms we've got to do. So that is going down as my first goal. We also want to make sure that this year we are taking regular trips away so that we have got proper downtime. We're both self-employed and we constantly find ourselves, even on days off, it'll be, oh, I'll just nip and I'll do this, I'll just nip and I'll do that for work. And it means that we feel like we get no time just to ourselves, to be a family and just to have fun. So that's a big one as well. Now, this is a personal one just for me, not including family. I want to get to a place where I feel healthier, I feel stronger, and I'm happy with my body, which I haven't felt for a good few years now. And that's something that I didn't want to set a goal of, I'm going to set a goal that I want to weigh this much, or I want to lose this much weight. I want to set it so it's more of a lifestyle change, not a, I'm going to lose weight, then I'll be happy. I want to clear out all of the stuff that I have hoarded over the years. I am terrible for hanging on to things, and especially now that we're renovating and we need the space, and I'm just seeing exactly how much stuff I have hoarded over the years, and it's going to take me a long time, but I need to go through it all and I need to get rid of stuff that I just don't need. The next one kind of goes hand in hand with that one, and it is that I want to clear out my wardrobes. I have still got clothes that I bought when I was 19 and I love them, but realistically I'm never going to get in them again. So I want to clear them out, give my daughter first choice of if she wants anything, then it's all going to charity shops or either going to be sold. It's just ridiculous the amount of stuff that I have got in my wardrobes. I want to get down to, I want to say a capsule wardrobe, but I don't know if I can be that strict with myself. But I do want to know that every single piece of clothing and footwear that is in my wardrobe, I'm using. That's the most important thing. There's no point having something if you don't use it. This one is really personal for me, and it's to make sure that I am making regular time for myself, regular alone time. I find if I don't spend time away from people and have days where it's just me and I don't have to think or answer questions or anything, doesn't mean I want to sit on the sofa and watch films all day. I could be out and about doing things, but things where it's just me by myself. Since lockdown, things have changed a lot for us, and I don't get that anymore because we're both working from home, we're both running businesses. Obviously the girls are around when they're not at school, and I'm really missing having random days where I'm just by myself. So that is a big one. I'm going to make regular time just for me. Now, because I love everything to be organised, the first thing I'm going to do is take the time to transfer this list onto this piece of paper, making sure it's all neat and tidy, because it's a list that I'm going to be referring back to on a regular basis throughout the coming year. Right then, my next step, I've got everything written down. Yes, it doesn't look overly pretty. I've tried to pretty it up by putting some colours in, but that is not the important thing. The important thing is that it's down and it's on paper. So the next thing that I'm going to do is split all of these goals over onto their own page, which is why I've used the telephone numbers page to give me a few more sections. I want to do this because take the goal, getting away on more trips. What I want to be able to do throughout the year is look at that heading, and underneath I am going to write how I feel about that goal, why I've put that goal down, and why it's important for me to make sure that I keep it in mind and I'm making it happen as I go. So that's just an example. It's only a small paragraph, but it just helps me keep in mind why I've put that goal down as being important to do in the year. I'm going to do that for all of these sections so that I have a very clear understanding of how I was feeling about these things in January 2022. Doing this in the back of a diary is that the only way to keep track of something is to keep a record. And don't let that scare you in that, oh my God, I've got to keep a record. That means every single day I need to be, documenting what have I done on this and what have I done on that. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I am talking about is just very briefly, and every single day I'm going to do this. You don't necessarily have to do it every single day. You could just do it once a week, once a month. Every day on one of these diary pages, I am going to write down whatever I feel I need to write down. It might be related to one of the goals that I've set. It might not. It might just be that I need to get something out of my head onto a piece of paper. I find that a fantastic way to vent things out, but also to keep track of those goals. I can keep flicking back to the back of the book to see, one, what those goals are so that you can recap throughout the year, and two, how I felt about those goals when I set them. You need to be holding yourself accountable if you are going to achieve the goals that you set. I hope this was of help to you. That's how I'm setting and sticking to my goals going through 2022. It's not to say that it's the right way for you, but hopefully it's at least giving you some ideas of how you can carry your goals forward, and I wish you all the luck in the world that you achieve all of your goals for 2022. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe down below, give me those thumbs up. That's it from me. Bye for now.